freaking freezing to death over here. Holy crap, it's cold.
Well, you got heat, light a candle. Find some sterno.
Light a candle, find some sterno. Look who finally got himself out of bed at 10:30 this morning.
So? What's wrong with that?
His eyes are still 3/4 shut. Look at him.
Yeah. I can't help it, I can sleep. I turned my freaking brain off and I'm out cold.
Must be nice.
Only thing that'll wake me up, it might be gunfire or a pager going off.
You'd sleep right through gunfire.
Well, what's wrong with that? Die in my sleep.
You wouldn't even know.
Correct.
We got a thing we gotta do.
I'm going back to bed.
Negative.
We got heat coming right now. It's coming off that inverter now that you've charged.
Oh, the inverter's charging, so I'm getting a little bit of MOSFET heat.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Alternative heat source.
Free and green energy.
At least they don't have to listen to the generator.
I don't hear a generator. So, we got a thing we gotta do. The little Jotul stove here
isn't big enough for Eli anymore. He wants bigger.
It's a great little stove.
That's why he replaced his last boyfriend.
Oh. If he disappears, as it goes like 6 feet under, I've never seen the guy before in my life. So it's a great little stove. It'll roast you out of here. It throws a ton of heat. But the problem is,
it's not big enough.
It ain't big enough. It says it takes 16-inch wood.
14 and a half at best.
Yeah. In the bottom of the firebox, we'll show you. The bottom of the firebox, you can get like two 16-inch pieces. About that high. And then it narrows up because of the baffles in the top. And you're constantly having to chuck wood in, every hour and a half to keep the thing going. So you're always feeding the wood stove. And that's just kind of a nuisance.
And to think, that's what we used for heat all last winter.
Yeah, last year, in here, it wasn't bad because all they were heating was from that wall to the other wall. This is 24 feet?
And there was days it got could have been a little bigger.
So now we've got another 32 feet to deal with. So
plus, last year we screwed up. We cut the firewood for a wood stove we thought we were going to have, and not what we actually had.
Yeah. So
we're still cutting all that wood shorter to fit this stove and the other stove.
So here's another stove right here. It's got a bigger firebox that takes a little bit bigger wood. So we got to do...
Does this tie into Bedroom Secrets?
A swap. Bedroom Secrets is already up and posted.
That's why I was asking if this is tied to it.
It could be. It could be.
Especially with bigger and needing warmer.
And it's rugged. We're gonna unhook this old pipe. We're gonna reuse it. Move the little stove out. One person can pick that little stove up. That ain't bad. This other monster. Oh.
I wish we had 3 more guys.
Yeah. Mexicans are rugged. One Mexican could pick that up by himself, throw it over his shoulders. But
not even going to touch that with a comment.
You ever seen Mexican guys work?
Yeah, I have. They'll work circles around. You take one of them and they'll work 3 of us.
Oh yeah, one of them won't do 3 of us. Holy crap, it's incredible. Yeah, they take that, throw it over their shoulder and go. So we gotta get that out of there. And then get this monster up on the platform, which we have to make the platform bigger. Let's see how we do.
I see a recurring theme here today. It's all about bigger for you.
Bigger. So the original plan was going to be, I got this bigger stove for the house, and it was going to be my backup in case the wood boiler craps out on me. And, well, now it's here. So I'm going to take the little stove home, which the little stove is not rated for the size of the house. But it's just a backup.
Feed wood faster.
Yeah, and I can always shut the upstairs of the house off and just heat the downstairs, which is nothing more than the bedroom, bathroom, and kitchen, living room, and it's only 24 by 36.
That's not the modern American way. You can't shut off part of your house.
Yeah, watch me.
Just because it worked in the 1800s and earlier.
I will. Done it before, I'll do it again.
What do you need that plus-size woman for?
He's got this infatuation with like a 700-pound heifer.
No, that's just for you. I'm happy with what I got.
Ain't never done that, ain't never gonna do that.
Try it once or twice.
You have.
Yes, I have.
He admits it. I have not, and I don't plan to.
It's like a mocha.
It's all fun until your friends see you. Oh, here we go.
Finally, we got you dirty.
Thought is.
You're good. What's that adapter?
That should spin and hang right there, like that. Look at that bird.
Hit something.
This is the easy part.
Oh, you want me to get the heavy end?
The heavy end. What are you whining about?
I threw this up here by myself.
You should be an expert. This is the light stuff. Yeah, that stove don't weigh much of anything at all. That one's a whole different ballgame. Yeah, what's the inside of this stovepipe look like? Not bad at all.
Oh, this one you've been able to run it good and hard.
Yep.
Burn it out.
Good and hard. So now I think the cement block platform is a little too small. Unless we just open it up. Just widen it
Up
out.
a little bigger. Or we can throw 2 more blocks on here.
One block with more weight on the floor.
With more weight on the floor, but now you got something solid, something hits it that's hot.
Yeah.
You didn't bring your tiles with you.
Well, you failed to remind me.
You think I remember things like that? Not until I'm looking at the problem.
Yeah. And at some point we have to get underneath here and we're gonna put cribbing blocking under the floor for support, just to help hold the weight, so that we don't start support, so we don't start sagging the floor here. So we don't have to do that today. It's raining and nasty and damp and wet out. We can do it on a drier day.
And he wonders why I tried to sleep the day away.
Yeah, you could do it. Sleep all night and then the day and then the night again. It must be nice.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll drag in a couple more blocks and see what happens. Alright, folks. Notice we've changed the deck around a little bit there. We've added 2 bricks to the side. We've pulled it away from the wall a little bit because the stove is a little bit different configuration than the little stove.
I'm headed outside. He's gonna let me know when he's done.
Yeah, no, this definitely requires a Dave, because we have to get this thing up on there. The stove could sit on the floor, but then the problem is you're always having to bend over lower to the floor to put wood in it. So having it up on cement does 2 things. Gets it up higher, like 8 inches, and if a hot coal or something rolls out, it lands on the cement. Well, now we need to figure out how we're going to get this monster from there to there.
Okay, stove, jump.
Get up there.
Listen, come on, now.
The door's off, the bricks are out, so that takes off probably 150 pounds.
Your stove listens as good as a cat.
Listens as good as you, too. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Let me guess, you needed a Dave because of a strong back and a weak mind.
Yeah. Get him to do something dumb. Oh, we'll figure it out.
He forgot to invite his friends.
I don't have friends.
Damn it.
I think we might have a plan here.
It's all his idea if it fails. If it works, it's
Oh,
mine.
this was your idea. Let's see if we have a disaster. See if I screw my back up a little more. You ready?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So we want to, are we going to skid back?
We're going to try to slide it back some. We got to
Okay.
take some weight off the front.
Yep.
Hey, it's NFPA compliant.
Freaking hose draggers.
I'm sorry, it doesn't come with a power ring ejector.
This would be a good power ring, 6-inch.
You like finding them ones with a 6-inch power ring.
You ready? Now we're going to try and pivot
We're going to try to pivot.
and then skid.
Yep.
Oh, that didn't go too bad.
That went a hell of a lot better than I thought.
I'm stuck.
You're stuck.
I'm stuck.
What stuck you?
I'm just stuck. My back's locked up. I'm stuck. Well, we got her on there. Oh, I feel that one on my neck too.
Sounds like you felt it in your britches.
Well, yeah. Blow an O-ring, that'd be great.
Smells like you did.
So this door is already low enough. Imagine having that another 8 inches down here. That door would be way down here.
I think we need to go up another block.
You go right ahead.
Nope. I think mine needs to go up a block or two.
Yeah, yours is about that high too.
Mine's lower to the ground, yeah.
So now we gotta play with the stove pipe, probably shorten it up a little bit, get everything lined up, get the pipe put back in, get the fire bricks back in. That's gonna be fun. Get all that together.
Gonna go back about 2 inches.
Yeah. Okay. 2 inches?
Yeah. Yeah, 2 inches.
Okay.
That looks better. Worst case scenario, you got a crooked stovepipe.
Crooked eyeball Dave.
Hey, look how crooked it was last year. But it worked.
Well, let's see if we can get this thing pieced together and get some freaking heat in here.
What are you talking about? I got heat over my side.
Yeah, I know. And smoke rolling up the pipe and everything.
We might be lucky. May not have to do any major modifications.
Well, we took a measurement and we're going to have 64 inches. And this pipe is 64 inches. So it looks like we don't even have to do anything to the pipe.
Well,
So-
until I fixed it. Now it might be 69 and a half.
Yeah, we somehow gained 5 inches.
64 and a half. I think it's close enough. We're going to make it
I think
fit.
it's close enough. We can run with it. We're going to find out.
You're going to run with it?
Yes.
Oh.
All right. You ready?
Look, I'm doing the on looking.
You're good at that.
You hold her up and I'll put her in the hole.
It's a good thing we don't live in the gutter or nothing.
way nobody here gets offended. There is no safe space out here.
Well, got a little bit of creosote now, but nothing too drastic. Can't get up here. Fall off ladder. Crash, go boom.
So you might want to stick it on that side first.
Well, give me a second. Get there, would you? Alright.
Down.
You in the hole yet?
It's in the hole. She's a nice tight fit. It looks like it can actually go down a little more.
Okay. Right, we'll take it.
Can we separate it like here? We'll just tap this down. You need to come down about 2 inches or an inch.
Yeah, I'm gonna, from where the collar is up there originally, I'm up about 8 months.
About an inch. Which is about what I've got showing for collar here.
So you wanna try our screws out?
All the screws are out.
Well, I mean, try and get myself balanced here so I don't do the triple Lindsay.
Yeah, that bait coming loose there. Come on.
Do I go just pull this thing up to the roof?
Huh?
Oh, look, I can set it right there for me.
We need to be able to tap this down some.
Should I just remove this upper pipe?
This one?
Then we can just tap it from here?
You can try. That adapter might come off.
Can we tap the adapter or is it going to screw it up?
Try it.
Well, to put this pipe's in the way.
Oh, we don't pull it all the way off the roof today, do we? Thing is, I know this joint and this joint, if you look, they're hammer fit.
They're in there.
Yes, they ain't coming apart.
They ain't coming
That's
up.
why you don't have any creosote leaking.
That's why I'm thinking we got to do it from the top.
Or actually, this one here is wiggling.
Oh, you got it. He got it! He got it!
Ignore the creosote on the floor.
Go, bro. There she goes. There she goes.
No, I'm screwing up your fire. That's mine.
Drove or something, didn't you?
You should make it fit. That's going to be about the best we're going to get out of her, though.
Alright. Put them back together.
Let me try to get it back where it was. Nope. You're dumb. Okay. screw holes lined up.
Screwing it first.
Here or down there? We're gonna go find tools to get the bottom one.
There. Together here. So on this little wood stove, this firebox, if we look at how it's built in there, the bottom, it's nice and deep. You can get 16-inch wood in there, no problem. Then at the top, you've got these baffle things, so that quickly kills your length. That rearmost baffle, you see them holes? You can't get 16-inch there. So
16 inch at the bottom is still tight.
Yeah.
Because you're darn near in the glass and you're not supposed to do that.
So it's pretty small. Now this is the same brand. This is also Jotul. It's just a bigger firebox. So this one you can actually stuff some wood in it. Well, now we need to get the fire bricks, which are over there. Get them all stacked back in there, put the door on, and get a fire going. See how Dave does with a puzzle. He says, "What part do you want me to do?" And I said, "The hard part." So let's figure out how to put the bricks in. I'll hold the flashlight.
I don't need a light.
Alright. I didn't want to help you anyway.
See if you get heat today.
Yeah, it ain't looking too good at this point, is it? Must be like 5 degrees in here.
If you're talking Celsius,
Freezing to death.
you ain't freezing to death.
Hey. It's so cold the bricks are cracked.
No, that's just your bones.
Oh, yeah, that too. So I should remove the door while you're playing with the bricks?
Yes.
Okay. Ah, his turn around that right there. How you making it? Get him in there yet?
No, not yet. Chill out.
Hey, I am chilled out. So cold in here in Eskimo would freeze.
Why do you have to move the pain in my ass?
Tough job, somebody's gonna do it. I feel so privileged you got to be related to me.
I was thinking you ought to feel privileged you're related to me. Could be worse.
Oh, it could be worse. Dave's playing fire brick Tetris over here still. I just removed the door slab because with the door being open, it's going to be way too close to the stove now. And everything's pretty well tightened in and insulated in the new part, so I guess it's time to make them one. How about I find some kindling wood?
Yeah.
I could find kindling wood. Well, he won the Tetris game. Got them all in there.
Yeah, now to do the new stove break-in procedure.
We figured out what these bolts are yet?
No.
No. Can't be too important.
Nope. May have to do if you change it to a rear exit shipping. Coming off straight off the back instead of straight off the top.
Well, we ain't doing that. So.
Well, yeah, we can just vent it out there.
Do what my dad would do, right?
Well, then you're gonna have a chimney over there to warm that up. We're just
Yeah.
gonna move the chimney hole, you know,
That's what
4 feet.
that's what he does with his gas heater. He takes the vent and runs it out into the other part of the building to keep warm with the fumes.
Sounds like your dad.
Yeah, you know my dad.
But you gotta give him credit. Look at all the shit he's been through.
Yeah.
And he ain't a spring chicken no more.
No, I don't know how he's alive, but he's still going.
He'll survive the military.
You're not supposed to rip up the freaking instruction book.
Oh, yeah, you are. You think I know how to read it? I just looked at pictures. It says to build a fire at the front. You only get it up to about 200 degrees.
Damper opened up might help.
I don't know, you ought to hear that wind whipping through here when it closed. If this works as good as I think it will, I'll be saving money and buying a damn Jotul.
You're gonna lay you.
Yes. We'll get to do another one next winter. We don't need that screw. That's
Well,
extras.
It's an extra screw?
Yes.
Well, here, screw you.
You're just extra screwed.
Yep, now we gotta do the stove break-in process. You can't just throw a bunch of wood in and torch it. You gotta build a little fire, keep it low temperature for a while. And
Let it cool down to room
Yep.
temp.
that's alright. We're gonna do that, do it right, so we don't destroy, damage the stove.
Especially considering it's cast.
Yeah, she's real stoves, cast iron. This is not a cheap stove. This is not a Walmart, Wally World, Home Depot, Lowe's special. This
You
is
picking on my stove?
this is a good quality stove, so I'm not gonna screw it up.
Oh, yeah, right. He's got me doing the break-in. He's screwed.
Yep. You can buy me a new one.
You know how to weld?
Welding cast sucks.
Your stove. It's your problem. It ain't working. I don't even have heat in my pipe yet.
It ain't working?
No, my pipe's cold.
Oh no.
Where's the heat going? It ain't going in up the pipe.
Uh-oh. I'll call the stove shop, tell them they sold me a defective stove.
It don't heat up.
We've done the first burn on this. Got it up to a temperature as specified by the book. We've held it right around there. So now we're just going to let it burn out, cool itself down to room temp. That's what it says to do. Let it sit cool for a little bit, then build another fire and warm it up to another specified temperature. Hold that for about an hour. And when we hold that temp for an hour, then we're going to let it burn out and cool back down. So we're doing the break-in procedure like the book says to do. So this is going to take several hours to complete. That's all right. By tonight, this thing will be ready to go. Well, the first burn is pretty well out. Still got some heat there. She's warm. Waiting for that thing to cool down in good shape. Then we'll light up a second burn. Ain't that pretty? So this is the last burn, and I'm trying to hold it around 400. So I'm using my inlet draft damper to regulate. So I just went a little bit over 400, so I've moved it over, moved it a little more, shut down the draft. So I'm about 450. I don't want to roast this thing too hard. So that's gonna dampen down my fire. I'm gonna see that dwindle down. And my temperature's gonna drop a little. So I can do this for an hour. And after an hour, I'm just gonna keep it close down, let the thing burn itself down and burn itself out and cool back down to room temperature. My draft door's been closed right down for a while. Got some good hot wood in there, still got a little bit of flamage going. This thing is still throwing a ton of heat out. I overshot my temperature goal by a little bit, and it's been sitting right there, even all shut down. So I'm just gonna leave it as is and let it burn itself down and burn out for the night, because it needs to cool down again as part of the burn-in process. Well, the burn-in cycle is done. Now I can light a fire and just let her go. So for example, a piece of wood this size, that is right on the back of the stove. You couldn't fit another one in there that size because you'd be hitting the top of the firebox. And we can get the door closed, but it is like that far from the edge of the door. And this wood is only like 16 inches long. Now let's go check the new stove. The new stove, I can put it right in there. Plenty of room to spare. Now the burn on this stove definitely is a lot longer. Once you get the thing going, it is. Definitely lasts a lot longer than the other stove. And I'm not even really cramming the wood to it. And top temp right now, we got about 625, 650. Well, we're on the way home. Go back to the real world for a while. I think that wood stove's going to work out pretty good. First impression with it anyway. We'll run it for a while, see how things go. But I think the burn time's going to be good on it. And seems to be throwing some good heat. So we'll let you know. Catch you later.